Hello and welcome. My name is Daffy Raw, and this is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the PC. So far, we've covered the first two games, and they're getting progressively harder to run, which is kind of funny to me. But that's going to be for the gameplay video. We'll go over those. For now, let's go ahead and go over the manual. So as you can see here, we have Sam in his goggles with a knife and with the shit-eating grin in the rain. Tom Clancy Splinter Cell. It's pretty. Alright, next up we just have our, it's like our table of contents. So this is an alternate manual that I found, because the actual manual that I found had no, it was like 10 pages of single player stuff and everything else is multiplayer. There's like no like story character stuff, so I'm just going to use this one because this one actually has story stuff. So. Getting started, menu, solo game, multiplayer. Then the warranties, the inside front cover, which actually we don't have, or technical support. I think those. All right. So getting started, system requirements: Windows 2000 or XP, which I've had. Video card, a whole 64 megabytes were only required. We're up to gigs now, brothers and sisters. GeForce 3, 4, or FX, or 6 families. GeForce 4 MX is not supported. Sorry, guys. All right, installation. I think we all know how to install it. Put it into the... We're in DVDs now. Also not CDs anymore. And then the uninstalling is pretty obvious. All right, introduction. Story. Japan's creation of the Information Self-Defense Force, the ISDF, deemed a violation of international law in Japan's own constitution ignites rising tensions between Japan, China, and North Korea. Facing North Korea and Chinese blockades of shipping across the Korean Strait, Japan requests U.S. assistance in accordance with American obligation under Article 9 of the post-war Constitution. Mounting evidence gathered by the ISDF indicates that the devastation of the Japanese economy on the now infamous Black Bull Day may have been caused by international information warfare attacks. As nations begin to mobilize, the United States activates the USS Clarence E. Walsh, the world's premier electronic and information warfare platform, and dispatches her to the region. Third Echelon gets wind of a small and seemingly unrelated incident that may have end up having global repercussions. Characters: the Third Echelon team. Sam Fisher, field operative, born 1957. He's 5'11", 170 pounds. Field operatives, Third Echelon scalpels, use the latest high technology and espionage techniques to infiltrate sensitive locations, retrieve information, and execute operations the U.S. government cannot acknowledge. Fisher has been on the front lines of espionage throughout several key decades of world history. He has not only survived, but excelled in the field of espionage through hard work, insatiable curiosity, and brutal honesty. He has little time for polite niceties, and even less for lies. He is quiet, instinctive, and observant. As someone who watches from the outside. Though fully aware of his skills, Fisher understands that his survival has often been a gift of chance. He knows he is a human, infallible, and does not want to die. He covers his fears with a strange and slightly dark sense of humor. We have Colonel Irving Lambert, born 1961, Back Clave, South Carolina. He's 6'2", 270 pounds. Lambert is the Third Echelon Director of Operations, answering to the Third Echelon Director. I thought he was a director. He's in charge of all Third Echelon field operations. Lambert became involved in intelligence as a young man and rose quickly in rank and responsibility. He was in the Gulf for the months leading up to Desert Storm, coordinating SIGNET and running double agents. Once the war began, he was aiming lasers and arranging for television coverage of the good parts. He is a popular and well-connected man in Washington, D.C., though minimally trusted and never publicly acknowledged. Don't trust him. Anna Grimstadter, born 1974, Boston, Massachusetts. Height 5'8", 128 pounds. Anna Grimstadter is a civilian computer and signal intelligence technician. Her job is to provide technology and communication support to field operatives. She is calm, confident in her abilities, and capable of tracking the best computer security systems in the world. Grimstadter is a second-generation American. Her mother came to the U.S. alone from Akureyri in northern Iceland. Grimstadter dropped out of St. John's College in the middle 90s and worked as a programmer in different private communication firms contracted by the U.S. Navy. She was recruited into the NSA in the late 90s and rose quickly in rank as the internet became more and more important to national security. William Redding, born 1969, San Diego, California, 5'11", 180 pounds. Fisher's new field runner is a calm, book-worthy type. He is fanatical about his planning, preparation, and data, and is meticulously accurate in every facet of his job. He is a bit of a fetishist when it comes to weapons and vehicle specifications, and could list from memory every item aboard an Osprey at any time, including its weight and location. While receiving a BA in political science with a dual major in history from the University of Chicago, he then joined the Marine Corps, where he trained as a communications specialist and rose quickly to the rank of captain. He left the Corps to work for the NSA as a signal intelligence analyst. He soon found that his experience as a Marine ended up getting him assigned to atypically dangerous locales and bringing him a lot of recognition. Other characters: Douglas Shetland, 1959, Boone, Iowa, 6 feet, 201 pounds. Shetland is president and CEO of the Displaced International, a private military company. He has turned his distinguished military career and expert level training into the solid backbone of a formidable and legitimate mercenary company. His connections to the U.S. military and, though his employees to other national Western militaries, have allowed Displaced to fill an important gap in a modern defense industry. Captain Arthur Partridge, 1948, Tuskegee, Alabama, 5'10", 173. Arthur Partridge is captain of the USS Clarence E. Walsh and one of the Navy's top commanders. On course to become an admiral, a longtime friend of Fisher's, Partridge was his commanding officer for a short time when Sam was a Navy SEAL, and the two have maintained good relations for years. Admiral Toshiro Otomo, 1955, Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan, 5'9", 161. Admiral Otomo is a commander of the ISDF, the newly formed information warfare arm of Japan's self-defense force. Otomo is stoic, determined, and absolutely loyal. He is the Japanese equivalent of Third Echelon's Irving Lambert, and the two men share intelligence openly. Abraham Zerhikilai, I can't say that. Born 1960, Warsaw, Poland. He's 6'3", 207. Abraham has a doctorate in cryptological number theory from Göttingen University and was an advisor to the U.S. Homeland Protection Agency following the blackouts in 2003. He worked for the UN to help unlock the secrets of the Massey kernels following the Georgian information crisis, then abruptly disappeared from public life. He's rumored to have gone insane. What about our chick that's been with us since the first game that we picked up in Japan? Dr. Bruce Morgold, 1967, Wilmington, Delaware, 5'9", 128 pounds. Bruce Morgenholt is an ordinary guy who just happens to be one of the 12 or most intelligent human being on the planet. He worked alongside Abraham studying the Massey kernels following the Georgian information crisis and currently works for Wright Pritchard Technologies, a telecommunication company with development contracts throughout South and Central America. Milan Nedick, 1970, place of birth unknown. He's 5'11", 189 pounds. Milan is vice president of the VIP protection division at Displaced International. Well dressed and deliberate in his movements and demeanor, Milan is exceptionally mean and prompt. Hugo Lacarda, 1972, El Salvador. He's 5'9", 120 pounds. Hugo Sarda has been associated over the years with a number of separatist, guerrilla, and revolutionary groups in South and Central America. Recent intelligence indicates that he may have formed his own movement and has thus been advocating the use of information warfare techniques as the only feasible way for revolution to succeed in the modern world. Main menu. From the initial startup screen, you can select one of the 3 modes and view the game credits: solo, cooperative, versus, and credits. Solo mode. Choose this menu if you want to play in solo mode. While in this menu, you will be able to choose from the following options: continue, automatically loads your last saved game and resumes the game. This option may be grayed out if you have no saved game on disk. Load game allows the player to select and load a previously saved game. The only games displayed on the load game screen will be those of your current profile. This option may be grayed out if you have no saved game and are present on the disk. New game allows the player to start a new game with the current profile. When starting a game, you can select your difficulty level: normal, hard, or expert. Of course, we'll be playing it on expert. Training videos contains a list of training videos. Watch these videos carefully to learn the game basics and the advanced skills required to do the ultimate stealth agent. Settings addresses sound, video, and control settings. Profile management: create, delete, or select a current profile from this menu. A default profile is created for you when you start a new game. The current the selected profile is shown on the upper right side of the main solo and co-op menus. Extras: play among Tobin soundtracks for finished levels, read Tobin's biography, or watch a Splinter Cell movie teaser. Cooperative menu: connect and play with the cooperative mode of Splinter Cell Chaos here. For more information, page 19. Versus modes on page 25. Profiles. Profiles enable you to share the game with other people, like family members or friends. Different profiles store the game controls, configuration, and saved games relative to that profile. The current profile selected with the remembered will be remembered from the last played mission. It is located in the upper right side of the main menus of the solo, and co-op modes. Default mode is needed by the game and cannot be. Here's the solo game controls. So it's WASDF, pretty standard. We're gonna move stuff around. Like I hate the interaction he has in Spacebar. It's just ugh. Alright, Sam's actions and movements. Some of the moves in Sam's arsenal are described below. Depending on your playstyle, you'll find some very useful in different situations. Don't be surprised if Sam can do more than you expected. Basic moves. Crouching. Movement is slower but quieter, and Sam is less visible when crouched. Mantling. Press the jump key and press forward into low objects like crates or tables, and Sam will crawl or mantle onto them. Climbing. To climb a pipe, ladder, or vertical cable or fence, simply walk into it, press the crouch key, and let go. Press the crouch key to let go. Close attack. In Splinter Cell Chaos, you can choose between lethal and non-lethal attacks when you choose the end when you're close to an enemy. That's nice. That's new too. Back to wall. Press back to wall when standing or crouched to put Sam's back to the wall. Sam is less visible. Oh, it's back to a wall. Shimmying. Jump up and grab a hanging from ledges above Sam's head. Sam can move left or right as well as pull himself up if there is room. Press the crouch key. Let go of a ledge. Alright. Hand over hand. Jump to grab and hold a horizontal pipe. Bring Sam's legs up to clear obstacles by pressing the jump key again. Inverted neck snap. Perform this move when holding onto a horizontal pipe with legs up. To attack a non-player character or NPC, press the fire key for a lethal attack and the alternate fire key for a non-lethal knockout attack. Press the crouch key twice and return Sam to his feet below the pipe. Zip line. Jump to grab hold of a sloped wire or zip line. Sam will slide down automatically. Raise Sam's legs by pressing the jump key. Press the crouch key to let go. Throwing. Once Sam has an enemy in hand, press the use equip key to get ready to throw. A reticle appears in the middle of the screen. Aim the reticle at the spot where you want to throw the object. Pressing the fire key will throw the object. Sam can throw grenades or objects he picks up in the environment. Advanced moves. Advanced moves are just as critical as basic moves. Mastering these will allow Sam to move through his environment with much greater safety and precision. Many of these advanced moves are a combination that allows Sam to attack. For information on equipping and using weapons, refer to Weapons and Gadgets and Items section. We have rolling. Press and hold the crouch key while running to do a roll. Split jump. If Sam is in a corridor that is not too wide and is relatively high, he can perform a split jump by facing the wall and pressing the jump. Drop attack. If you get above an enemy and drop down onto him, you will knock him out. Repelling. To repel, stand near the hook point indicated in the interaction window and select the repel interaction. Sam can move up and down the rope. Press the jump key to kick off the wall. Repel shooting. Sam can equip and fire his weapon while repelling. Press the use equip key to equip and select the weapon. Only the pistol and SC-20K are usable while repelling. Hanging shooting. Sam can equip and fire his weapon while hanging from a pipe. With his legs down, he will shoot forward. With his legs up, he will hang upside down and shoot backwards. Press the use equip key to ready the pistol while hanging from a pipe. Split jump shooting. Sam can equip and fire his weapon while the split jump position. Press the use equip key and equip to select the weapon. We can switch shoulders this time around. While in the aiming mode, press the back to wall key to switch your weapon from one shoulder to the other. That way you'll be able to aim at any angle. Bash the door. When you choose bash door in the interaction menu, Sam will break through to another room, hitting the door with his feet. Note that this move will make some noise, but knock out an enemy on the other side. Get your weapon out before bashing the door. That's cool. Open door stealth. This was actually in the first one. Like, I rarely had it work, but it is an option. Like, you can open door slowly is what it said. If you want to make sure no one hears you, open the door in a stealthy way. You can make Sam open and close the door as fast as you want by playing with the move forward and move backward keys. Lockpicking. Sam will need to pick the locks from some doors. Lockpicking takes time but is quiet and cannot be detected. To pick a lock, press the directional keys until you see or hear the pins with the lock being pushed upwards. Once the lock pin is moving, keep the same direction key pressed for a few seconds and the pin will be lifted. Once all pins of a lock have been lifted, the lockpicking will be over and you will be kicked out of the gameplay interface. Repeat until all pins are released. Break lock. If Sam is in a hurry, you can simply break lock doors open using his knife. To do this, simply select the break lock interaction. Beware, this is noisy and broken locks will cause guards to become furious. Non-playable linked moves. Move body. Sam will need to hide dead or unconscious bodies in order to prevent them from being discovered. Select a body interaction to carry a body. Press the interact key and put the body down quietly. Or press the jump key to drop the body in a hurry. Grabbing. Grab an enemy by sneaking up close to him undetected and selecting the grab character interaction. Human shield. When holding an enemy, you can press the use equip key to equip your sidearm and fire at other enemies while using the enemy you are holding as a human shield. Note that you cannot move around with Sam while in this. Note that you can move around with Sam while in this mode. Interrogation. Okay, I think this is like theoretical, man. I don't know. It's weird. It says O3_move in whatever. Some NPCs can be interrogated for useful information. While holding an NPC, select the interrogate interaction to make him talk. Interactions reveal all sorts of information that will help with your missions. Be sure to interrogate as many opponents as possible. Forced cooperation. Some objects in the world can be used by Sam, but there may be NPCs who can use the objects for him. To force an NPC to cooperate, grab him, drag him from the object you want him to use, and select the forced cooperation. In-game interface. So 1, we have the communication box. 2 is our interaction system. The system appears when you can interact with an object or a person in the environment. 3 is your life bar. That's Sam's health. 4 is the objective bar. Displays the next goal to reach in your mission. 5 is your objective icon. Appears when notes and objectives are updated. 6 is your stealth meter bar. Represents how perceptible Sam is. 7 is your noise meter bar, indicates how much noise Sam is making and how noisy the environment around Sam is. Selected weapons, gadget, items, and ammo. Displays the name of your current selection. Displays how much ammo you have in one magazine, as well as your total ammo. 9 is your timer. Appears when the timer is triggered. When the timer reaches 0, it is a sign of bad news. 10, alarm indicator. This alarm indicator is on the HUD above the visibility bar. It indicates that a number of alarms have been triggered during the mission. Each alarm sounded creates global repercussions, so be careful. In-game pause menu. During the game, press the escape key to pause the game and access the pause menu. Left arrows to continue playing. You can resume by pressing the escape key again. Save game. Save your current game session and decide what slot you want to use. Load game. Load a previously saved game. And also load your quick saves during this. Oh, I forgot this game does have quick saves and quick loads. Restart mission. Restart the currently played level from the beginning. Settings. Adjust the sound, video, and control settings. Because this game can be played with a controller, but we'll be using keyboard. Quit to main menu. Quit your current game session to go back to the main menu. You will be asked to confirm this choice. Briefing screen. In this screen, you will be informed about your upcoming mission objectives. Listen carefully. Valuable clues and hints may be given. You can access the equipment selection menu by selecting the loadout tab. Loadout screen. From the menu page, you can decide what type of equipment Sam will have for the upcoming mission. Your OPSAT, your Operation Satellite Uplink. The OPSAT is a compact wrist-mounted version of a standard civilian PDA designed for military use. It enables Sam to receive mission objectives and updates from Third Echelon headquarters. The OPSAT also displays real-time images from sticky cameras. During the game, press F1 key to open your OPSAT. Note that the game won't pause during your OPSAT viewing session, so be careful and try to open your OPSAT only while you're safe. That's new. Goals displays your current goals for your mission. Use the A and D keys to view different objective types. Notes. All notes taken from the email, interrogations, and other sources will be stored for this section. The data that you recovered in game is displayed here in various menus. Image, email, and sound files. Map displays a map of your current mission area. Equipment, see Sam's current equipment. All right, now we're moving on to weapons, gadgets, and items. The SC-20K rifle. The SC-20K is Sam's main weapon. The weapon can be equipped with one of 4 attachments. The SC-20K ammunition. The ammunition for the SC-20K is standard NATO 5.56 and 5.45mm round. Each magazine contains 30 bullets. Use the fire key to use your SC-20K standard ammo. Let's see, the SC-20K attachments. The rifle can be equipped with 4 different types of attachments, each with a specific purpose. Attachments can be unlocked as you progress through the game. Tap the Alt key with the SC-20 equipped to switch attachments. So we have foregrip attachment. A very useful attachment allowing Sam to use his SC-20K with greater precision. 2 is your launcher attachment. This attachment allows Sam to launch different devices, each with its own characteristics. The launcher can shoot 4 types of projectiles. Sticky shocker. The sticky shocker releases an electronic surge when it hits its target. If you shoot a sticky shocker into a pool of water, the water and everything in contact with it will be affected by the electricity. I haven't tested if it affects Sam. Sticky camera. The sticky camera is mostly used for surveillance operations. Once a camera is launched, the perspective will automatically switch to that of the camera. Once the camera reaches its designated target, you can control the point of view, allowing Sam to get a better view of the surroundings. The camera has zoom capabilities and thermal and night vision lenses. The camera can be triggered to make noises and will attract the attention of NPCs. The camera can release poisonous gas. The gas will affect any NPCs nearby and render them unconscious. Once the gas is used, the camera is destroyed. Well, that sucks, but I need to use those more often, honestly. Gas grenade. The gas grenade produces harmful hydrochloric fumes that will rapidly knock out anyone in its radius who is not wearing proper protective gear. The ring airfoil, used to knock out NPCs from a distance. Be aware that NPCs falling from great heights may be killed by the fall. Sniper attachments, equipped with a modified barrel. The sniper attachment fires a 20mm APDS, anti-material round designed to penetrate hard targets and armored positions. You'll be able to hit long distances targets with high precision. Although very powerful, it is quite loud and should only be used with care. The shotgun attachment. The shotgun's main purpose is for close quarter offensive situations. It is a semi-automatic shotgun. It also generates a lot of noise and will attract attention to your location. 5.7 pistol with the OCP, optically channeled potentiator. The 5.7 SC pistol comes with a single action trigger with a 20-round magazine. It is equipped with a silenced flash suppressor. The OCP, the device is connected to the 5.7. It can be used to disable electronic devices for a short period of time. Lights, cameras, and computers can all be affected. Give the OCP a try. It's Sam's new best friend. A light inside the 5.7 will indicate whether the OCP has hit a proper target. A green light indicates a successful hit, while a red one indicates that the OCP has no effect on the target object. Press the alternate fire key to use the OCP. So I guess we don't have the camera jammer anymore. And now we also don't have a laser pointer. EEV, the electronically enhanced vision. This new and experimental device allows Sam to scan the area and reveal different properties about objects in that area. Interactive objects will stand out from other objects while viewed in EEV. Information displayed about objects in EEV include OCP affected, hacking available, explosive danger, laser designation, and remote accessible. Other properties, EEV can also be used to scout at a distance with the zoom capability. While in EEV, you can move around, but at very slow speed. While in EEV, you can toggle the thermal, night vision, EMF modes as you would normally. Other equipment, wall mine. So wall mine is a motion sensitive explosive device that can be attached to almost any surface. Deactivate and pick up a wall mine, wait for it to blink, wait for the green light. Frag grenade, the 14-ounce 5M67 fragmentation grenade consists of a 2.5-inch steel sphere surrounding 6.5 ounces of high explosives. Upon detonation, the steel sphere shatters, emitting a burst of high-velocity traffic. Smoke grenade. The grenade gives off cloud and smoke when it explodes. The cloud enables you to move forward without being spotted. Flash grenade. The flash grenade temporarily blinds enemy mercenaries when it explodes in their field of vision. Hacking gameplay. Hacking is performed directly on objects that can be hacked, or from a distance using the EEV. Hacking allows you to access otherwise inaccessible information. The hacking computer select secure access while in the computer interface. When the hacking interface is open, one of the port addresses on the left side of this correct one. When you know which one it is, highlight it with the directional keys and press the interact. While hacking, you will see fragments of port addresses being randomly tested. Correct fragments will be highlighted. You can lock correct fragments by selecting them with the directional keys and pressing the use equip key. Locking a correct fragment will automatically move IP addresses that are not using the correct fragments. You can complete the hack by either selecting the correct port address from the left or by locking all the correct port address fragments. Failing or timing out of a hack will sound an alarm. Different security devices can be more or less difficult to hack. You can abort a hacking attempt at any time by pressing the escape or crouch key. Failing a hack attempt or warning when time is in the red zone will sound an alarm. Distance hacking with your wireless EED is more difficult than hacking the device directly. Your end mission screen. At the end of each mission, you will be given feedback to your objectives of the completed mission. Each objective will be assigned one of 3 possible statuses: canceled, failed, canceled, failed, or complete. Mission statistics. Here you can check specific statistics from your mission, including the number of kills, civilians knocked out, alarms triggered, etc. Also, a success score will be displayed for the level you just finished. The score is based on your statistics. For example, if you kill a civilian, you will lose many points, but if you simply knock one out, nothing will be subtracted. Stealth is always the way to go. Multiplayer game. LAN play. Here's your controls. I guess there's an elite mode. That's kind of cool. Cooperative main menu. I'm not really going to go over any of this. It looks like it's going to be the same as before. You do have some co-op moves, you know, like boosting, throwing your friend across the chasm or human ladder. We have contextual co-op. You can share your view. That's kind of cool. Cooperative only gadgets. You have the jammer. The jammer can partially deactivate electronic objects for a short period of time. To use the jammer, select it as your secondary weapon and click on the right mouse button to use it. Then point it at an object and hold the right mouse button. If you move while using the jammer, it will stop working. The jammer remains effective for a couple of seconds. It cannot be used again until it is recharged. When you use the jammer, the red light appears on it. If the target is an object that can be jammed, the light will turn green. The light stays green until the jammer is out of energy or you let go of the trigger. So basically, the tech has gotten worse in this version, apparently, because you used to be able to move and use it. Now you can't. I understand it for the point of view for a co-op standpoint, though. But moving on, this is just going over co-op moves. Brain gameplay, the end mission screen, reports, versus mode. So you have ShadowNet and Argus again. Let's see here. The type of, we have extraction, neutralization, and bombing. Discount mode. Deathmatch mode. Game controls. General controls for the spy, mercenary controls for the mercenary. A lot more than the spy. Quick startup. Here's your menus. Like, none of this is going to be pertinent to what we're doing, so I'm not gonna. It's no point. I do think that it's still first and third person. Third person for the spies, first person for the Argus. I kind of hope that Argus gets brought up in the single player game so we know what the hell they are. Let's see your game screens. I'm just going through it. Yeah, mercenaries are first person. Characters' abilities. I mean, it's all pretty much the same as the last game. So I guess we can go over the arsenal. The spy is obligated to kill no one and to leave no trace. To meet this obligation, he only has one non-lethal weapon, the Sleeping Shocker. This weapon emits electrical charges that put the person they hit into temporary shock. The player can be limited concussive discharges before his weapon is completely discharged. It recharges automatically. In the course of time to shoot, you must hold the weapon in your hand. While you're holding it, press the primary fire key. Your weapon has a secondary function that enables it to fire smoke grenades and sticky cameras, among other things. The list of gadgets is provided in the ShadowNet Spy section. The Argus PMC, mercenaries can choose from 3 different weapons. For each weapon, shoot by pressing the primary fire key and reload by pressing the reload key. If you find yourself short of ammunition, you can reload near the ammunition pack that you will find in each level. Your weapon also has a secondary function that enables it to fire fragmentation grenades and flares, among other things. Here are some details about each weapon. So they get a shotgun. It's a perfect weapon for short-range fights, but is useless for long distances. You have 50 bullets. Submachine gun. This is a submachine gun that has high... This all-situation gun has a high rate of fire, allowing you to sprinkle a zone with bullets. It's sprinkled bullets. You have 6 clips of 60 bullets. It has 2 shooting modes, 3 bullets each time you press. The primary is burst or continuous shooting full auto. So I guess it would be burst actually. Press the fire button key to change the rate of fire. You also have the assault gun. This weapon operates with high velocity projectiles. It has 2 shooting modes, 3 bullets each time you press the primary fire key or shoot continuously. Press the fire button key to change the rate of fire. You have 4 clips of 25 bullets. The assault gun is the only weapon with snipe mode. To shift into this special view mode, press the binocular key. You can change the zoom mode 3 possible zoom levels, 2, 4, or 6 using the zoom in and zoom out keys. To focus your attention for greater precision when aiming, keep the secondary fire key pressed down. You can only focus your attention as long as the focus gauge is not empty. This gauge is located in the left of your reticle in the zoom mode. Please note, when targeting someone using the sniper binoculars, you can intercept the communications. That's cool. ShadowNet has enhanced reality. This function is similar to military targeting systems. It enables you to locate an objective, providing a 2D symbol of its position, its state, and distance from you. You have night vision, thermal, and binoculars. You have spy bullets. These are double-purpose bullets. They mark an enemy they hit, making him appear on the radar, or if the bullet hits the wall, it changes into a radar device, locating any enemy entering the area around the bullet. When an enemy is tagged, you can hear his communications. Sticky cameras, here's what those do. Chaff grenades, we know what those do. Alarm snare. When fired near a detection system, camera presence detector laser, it triggers an element that deceives the mercenaries. This accessory can also emit a series of noises similar to the noise made by a spy, realistic sequences of sounds fooling the mercenaries. Flashbang grenade, smoke grenade, thermal optic camouflage suit. This gadget uses RPT, retro reflective projection technology, and makes the spy invisible for a short time. Note that it won't be possible to use the gadget in certain situations, such as in the rain, while moving fast, or while using your weapon, since it uses some energy. Duration is limited. Heartbeat sensor, that's from Rainbow Six. The heartbeat sensor allows you to detect heartbeats in a zone where you're aiming your gun. If someone is detected, a symbol will be displayed on the radar. Argus PMC equipment, they have enhanced reality as well. Flashlights, the laser sight, which I no longer have. EMF, the electronic field vision. Motion vision. You basically, if they're stealth, you can see where they're moving with air currents. Flares, fragmentation grenades, mines. You have laser, proximity, and poison. The spy finder, camera network, browsing device, and a gas mask, as well as a backpack. You have game levels. You have passive defenses. And gameplay objects, destructible lights, extinguishers, ammunition reloads, and health reloads. And then finally, just the back of the pit. I guess your scanning thing. And then finally, it's not just a game anymore. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell by David Michaels. Read the explosive new book series based on the video game Splinter Cell. He is a sharp, nearly invisible, and deadly. He has the right to spy, steal, destroy, and assassinate to protect American freedoms. His name is Sam Fisher. He's a Splinter Cell. Sam Fisher works alone, but fights for all of us. Yeah, overall, this manual is better than the other one, but I don't think this was the official manual. But I'm going to use this one because it actually has single player elements, versus the other one. But all right, friends. Well, that's all I got for the manual. So stay tuned, and the gameplay video will be up here in 15 minutes after this releases. So hang around for that one, and we'll go over the trending videos and get into it. So until then, friends, stay true to yourselves, by your health, stay stealthy, and I'll see you next video. Until then, bye bye.